You know, we all have keys that get us into doors, get us into our car, get us into our home, maybe even get us into school or to work. We all have keys. And usually, when we have a key, that means we own something. Or we have something that's valued to us that we have possession of. And when you look at that, you got to ask yourself a couple questions. Is what is it that you own? What is it that you care about? See, there's keys to ownership. God's given you keys to ownership that help you grab a hold of, take possession of, have control over. And when you look at that, you got to ask yourself, what is it that I own? Do I own the building I walk into? Do I take ownership of the car I drive? Because when you take ownership, there's a different attitude that you have. If you've ever rented a video game, you know, sometimes you don't take care of it as much as if it was your own video game. You know, you didn't care if you scratched it up or whatever. Or if it's your car, or is it your parents' car, or is it your buddy's car? If it's your car, you take a little bit better care of it. You make sure you don't curb it every time you come around a corner, or you take a little bit more care because it's yours, you own it. And the thing is what does God want you to own? Does He want you to own your ministry and your youth ministry? Does He want you to own part of this church? What does He want you to own? Because see, if we can go beyond the rental mentality and we can understand that God's given us a key and He's put it in our hands, what could we do with that? If we took ownership, what could we do? I think if we can ask that question, I think it can change our perspective on how we look at our youth ministry, how we look at our church, how we look at our own job, and who we are as a Christian. Now later this week I'm going to talk to you about keys to ownership. This Sunday night I'm going to talk to you about that. And I want to encourage you. Come with an expectation saying, God, what do you want me to own? What have you given me the keys to? And how do you want me to treat them? I think it could change your perspective. And it could change how effective you are in everything you do. We'll see you Sunday night.